shots there. What are you drinking?
Lots and lots of whiskey.
Lots and lots of whiskey. All right. I got my big old tall can and my Julie Carly koozie. The party started. I'm Ali Burns from Picks Parlays. This is.
I only got this much left, so.
Oh, you're running low. The crown. Pound the crown.
If only I had a wife that would take care of me better.
Oh my gosh, you're ridiculous. She's trying to sell you off to Parladies right now because she
should.
Not
you
happy
could probably
with you.
buy me. You could probably get me real cheap right now.
Yeah, premium rates, premium rates. So here's what's up with the get down. And chat, as you guys start to file in here, I'm going to ask you about this. What's up? You like that, do you? How you doing, baby?
You guys
Just for you. So I'm going to ask the chat about this as you, not to me, am good. Hi, ECU. I combined Tim and ECU, which makes TCU, which is a totally different college basketball team. But they also wear purple. Okay, so Lenny, you had a rough night. This is why Amanda's looking to sell you off here. Why don't you tell everyone what went down at the football game using the least amount of curse words that you can? What's up, Jason Varga?
I can't do that. I just can't.
I want to set the total on curse words over the next 2 minutes at 20. And I'm going to take it over.
I'm not going to curse. I'm not. I didn't. I tried really. Listen. You got me stuttering. Woosa.
Thank you, Tim. So Lenny's kid B-Money football game tonight. It's freezing cold, super windy. Everybody's cranky, doesn't want to be there. And Earl Sports Bet says Tim's going over, Nick's going under. Oh, you're going under? All right.
You know what we need on this show? We need a beep. You know, like on TV when somebody curses, like on live TV, and then they beep the buzzer. We need one of those.
When we were little, that's how we used to do it. Like when I was 10 or 11, we'd be like, what the beep is going on in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would say the beep. What up?
Is this
so tell us the story.
Am I
What's
watching Canada? I think I am. Well, you know, he's in 4th grade. He's 9 years old. For those of you who don't know, he's in 4th grade. Blah, blah, blah. And they play a flag football league. It's like 4 games a whole season. It's not much. It's not much at all. It's like a community, like the school district does it, and it's all the elementary schools. They play over at Clark High School. Like they just all play there. They either have a 5:15 game or a 6:15 game. You know, it's nothing. It's flag football. Like it is what it is. 7-on-7. It's nothing crazy. It's just for fun. Like, they don't even really keep score. The parents kind of do. But they have practice once a week, and it's on Wednesday, day before the game. Apparently, Brennan and this girl on his team, it's co-ed. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't, I'll be honest with you, I don't care at this point. But we were all warming up. His coach was running a little late, so me and a couple of the other dads were having him stretch out, this, that, or whatever. And this one kid comes over to me. I thought he was just one of their dads. I shouldn't say kid. But in retrospect, he was probably only like 19 years old, somebody told me. And it was the girl that's on his team, it was her older brother. It wasn't her dad. Okay, but I thought, man, maybe he's like 25 and just looks young, and it's just his daughter, whatever, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, that's my daughter right here. He goes, which one's yours? And I'm like, oh, this one right here. This one's mine. You know, I point to Brendan. I'm like, this kid's mine. Like, this one's mine. And he's like, oh, that one's yours? And I'm like, yeah, that one's mine. And he's like, yeah, I don't like that kid. I'm like, yeah, me neither. That's what I said, right? I thought he was joking. Because who comes up to a grown-ass man? Do I look like somebody that you would come up to and tell that to as a parent? I told Mandy 20 years ago I'd have just punched this guy in the face. And then I would have asked him if he was joking. But I didn't. I was like, I thought he was joking, so I was like, you know, I took an edible before. I was feeling no pain. I was cold. It was windy, but I was feeling good. I was ready for some, you know, 9-year-old flag football. Let's go. Hell crap. And then, dude's like, yeah, he goes, he kicked my little sister yesterday at practice. I'm like, he kicked her? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, I want him to apologize. And I'm like, I thought he was like straight up still joking. I still thought he was joking. And I'm like, and I looked at Brandon and go, you kick her? And he's like, I didn't kick her. And then he looks at his sister. He's like, did he kick you? And he's like, yeah. Or she's like, yeah. And this girl, she's actually a little taller than Brendan. I mean, she's still 4th grade. Either way, I do not condone violence, and he should not be hitting girls or anybody for that matter. We keep our hands to ourselves. I'm not saying that. But, and I'm like, hey, man, you know, they're 4th graders. What do you want? Like, you don't think they're going to push each other and shove each other? Like, I mean, and during a football practice? Like, if you're so worried about your little sister getting a little banged up here and there during football practice, there's a cheerleading team they also have. You take your ass over there. This is what I'm thinking in my head. I didn't say that. Right. But, and he's like, and then I realized, and another parent that was standing next to me, I think he realized, he kind of gave me a nudge, like, you're right, you don't hit the girl. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying any of that. But I'm like, bro, don't come up to me. Don't come up to me. I don't care if my kid's a serial killer. You come up to my face and you tell me my kid's a piece of trash, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. I'm just gonna do it. Don't expect me to respond in any other way except violence. Okay, so and then anyways, so he's like, then I realized he wasn't joking. The parent next to me, he's like, hey man, like he goes, you know, like kids. Like, just wash their kids. I mean, they're kids. Like, whatever, you know? And I'm like, man, this ain't the time or the place to have this conversation. In the middle, like, the kids were in a circle stretching, and we were in the middle. And I'm like, this is not the time. I'm not going to argue with you. At this point, I thought he was her dad. And I'm like, I'm not going to argue about the kids. Like, I'm not going to be that parent that gets in a yelling match at their kids' sporting event. I'm like, this isn't the time or place. And I'm like, well, I'm just saying, if it's, you know, and I'm like, if there's a problem, I go, I told her, I looked at the little girl, I said, sweetheart, if there's a problem, tell your coach during practice. That's what you should be telling him. Don't come to me. Like, I don't want to hear it. And then he's like, I did tell the coach. I looked right, here comes the coach walking behind me. I look over coach, I go, did she tell you that my son kicked her yesterday? He goes, no. And I'm like, I'll accept your apology right now. And I looked right at him. And he's like, oh, blah, 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 right? And I'm like, and she's like, well, I didn't want to. And then I'm like, so now she's backpedaling. But keep in mind, I don't care because they're in 4th grade. And I looked her right. And then so he's still running. And I started to get heated up. And then I realized this dude wants to talk. This dude was 3 inches from my face. He stepped right here. And I'm like, I just looked down and I'm like, bro, I just did one of these. I'm like, if you don't back the F up right now, I will kill you in front of your sister and watch you die. I said, she will watch the soul creep out of you if you don't back the F up. And at that point, my voice got a little louder. And then one of the parents and the coach kind of got between and just stood there because this dude wanted to fight. And then, you know, here comes Amanda Delicious because she was probably about 30 yards away from me. But at that point, you know, and I'm like, you know, and I tried to have this, like, because I'm still heated, as you can tell. But I had to try to have this conversation with my wife. I'm like, you know, I'm moving back to Detroit because this shit didn't happen there. And I don't know what it was. I don't know why, but I don't think people from where I come from do that. Maybe it's a generational thing because I am almost 50 and he was probably 20 at best. And I'm like, you know, and he just kept running his mouth. And finally, one of the other parents told him, if you don't stop, he's going to put you over his knee and spank you like a child. And then his little sister in 4th grade, had to tell him to please stop. I'm like, you better back off, bro. I'm like, and he's like, why are you getting loud? Why are you getting loud? I'm like, why are you in my face? Do I look like the type of guy? Like I told my wife, I said, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I grew old. Maybe do I scream? Which part of me screams when you look at me and you don't know me from Adam and you look at me? Do I look like the type of guy that you walk up on and talk shit about their kid? Like, I don't see it. And when I look in the mirror, and then he had the nerve after this all, and then he's like, And he's like, I want an apology from him. And I'm like, you're not getting that. I'm like, Brendan, don't ever touch her or talk to her or anything with her ever again, right? And I'm like, and I told the little girl, if he kicks you, punch him in the mouth. Because that's when he'll stop. And then he was like, no, I want an apology. And he goes, I swear to Christ, you couldn't make this up on a reality show. Tried to step me out of the way. And then pointed at Brendan and says, you're going to apologize to my sister. And I'm like, bro, you ever talk to my kid again? And that's when I started. Lenny was moving forward. And when I'm moving forward, I'm moving downhill. Because I'm not doing nothing but swinging. And like there was 2 parents behind me, 2 in front of me, and my wife yelling at me. And I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying. That's all I got. I didn't say the F word one time.
I noticed that about you. That was you. What up, Julie Carly? How's it going? Get us all together here. How's it going?
Hey, man, it's going. Sitting in the dark by the fireplace, staying warm.
Yeah, so tell us what's going on. Weather report from Memphis. We know
Yes.
You guys are out of electricity. Is it a snowstorm? What's going down? Out, Lenny. I should have told him about how
many times 50 goes.
Something like boom, boom.
Click, clack, man. That's what I was ready. Julie, are you warm? Are you safe? Do you want me to send out the rescue party? Should I get the chopper ready? I mean, I'm ready.
I'm safe. I'm warm. The beer is cold. I cannot complain.
Boom.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, clinky. Let's drink.
Cheers to that.
Can't see it. There it is.
So, what is a storm? Is it a snowstorm, rainstorm? Do you have a tornado? What the hell happened?
It started raining last night, and then the temps dropped. So it's freezing rain for about 6 hours today. So all the trees are just like loaded down, heavy. Wind blows a little bit, and these massive limbs are just falling out of the top of these big oak trees, pine trees, and stuff. So, it was a little scary sitting in the house listening to everything hit the roof today.
I bet. I remember like living in Houston. I mean, in Vegas, we don't really why a lot of like big tech companies like to come and build here in Vegas is because I think we're the very last state on the list as far as natural disasters go. Like we don't get floods, we don't get
right.
So, we
no
had
tornadoes.
Yeah. But living in Texas, I remember like the floods and the hurricane season and tornadoes. It was a huge deal. It's just something you deal with as an everyday part of your life. Is this normal for y'all during this time of year, or is this like worse than what it should be?
No, not really. We had a huge ice storm in like '94. Since then, it's just regular, crappy cold weather. But it's usually not this bad, no. Like last week, we were at 68, 65. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's what we are this week. We're in the 60s, like 67 at the end of the week.
Yeah, it was nice. Tuesday and Wednesday was a little like it was. So here's the thing, with Vegas. If the sun's out, it's really hot. If it's cloudy and the sun's behind the cloud, it's like 30-degree difference. Like there's no medium. It's either hot or cold. There's no nice days. I mean, like you get like 2 months in the beginning of the year and 2 months at the end of the year where you don't have to run the air or the heat. And you can have windows and doors open 24/7. Like
crazy,
March, April.
The cost of living goes down so much when it gets cold. Your AC, you're paying $300 a month for an AC bill, or you're paying like $60 a month for your heating bill.
Exactly. You get like 2 months out of the year. Like I'd say maybe March, April, like end of March, going into mid-April before it gets stupid hot, where you just can't go outside. You got to cool your car down before you get into it. Don't touch the leather. It's 115.
Mother, I have scars on my thighs. Man.
Mandy, we used to have a car. Her old car used to have leather, and we would get in it in the summer, and I'd laugh because when I first moved out, I'm like, you got these bullshit ass seat covers on your car, these nylon pink ass stuff. Get this shit out of here, whatever, right? And she's like, okay, sit on the leather, tough guy. And I'm like, whatever, And one day I get in and I sit my big ass down on the leather, and the back of my thighs, I couldn't get my fat ass out that car fast enough. I was scrambling like an egg on a sidewalk, man. I was sizzling. I was like, oh man, I swear to God, I had, like Mandy says, probably not. I'm just a big baby. I was ready to go to the ER. I thought I had like 7-degree burns or whatever. I don't even know if it goes up to 7. But back of my thighs were hurting.
Dude, when you wear short shorts like Daisy Dukes and you sit and drive in your car and then you try to get out of your car and your whole butt is just stuck and it's like to try to pull yourself off of that seat.
Yeah, and then you get when you get off. If I had a car that the air was like, it was a what was it? It was a red like, I can't remember the name of the car, but it's like a little SUV. But you would get out of the car. And the air worked, but it wasn't ice cold. It was just cool. But in 110, 115 degree weather, nobody's air gets ice cold. Okay, that shit just works overtime. And it was blowing cool air, but I got out of the car and you just like feel the nasty just stickiness from the seat in your ass or the lower back getting off chair. It's horrible out here in the summer. It's terrible. I remember living in Michigan and having.
And we're like, wham! My butt sticks to my seat, and just, like it's freezing and there's no light.
Right.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna ask Lenny. Is his Mandy's new car gonna have leather seats?
Oh man, I don't know. She's on one. My mother-in-law's car broke down today. This morning, just died. It's like it was old. It had like 190,000 miles. It's just old. And it just died. Today was its day. So Mandy took her today. She skipped out on some work and took her up to the local CarMax, whatever place where she got approved for her car. Helped her pick out a car, and they were gone for most of the day. To be honest with you, I don't think that she got home till like 2, 3 o'clock. And so now, of course.
How dare you, Mike Tran? You shut your filthy mouth. Never speak about Bill and Marilyn.
First of all, Bill doesn't do that shit. Bill doesn't do that stuff. Not even in the sex room. Bill don't swing that way. Mary, maybe she gets a little freaky sometimes on Tuesdays, Thursdays, but that's Mary. But Bill don't do that stuff.
Not unless the
so now naturally, Mandy wants a car. Now she's looking at her car going, it's not as pretty as my mom's new one. I'm like, just wash it. It'll look just real nice. And
no, you did not tell your wife to wash her own car.
Okay, first of all,
come on, Lenny.
I get she has the same debit card I do. She could take it to the drive-thru the same freaking way I would. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay. She's going to get it washed one way. Either I can take it or she can take it. And if I take it, I'm just going to bitch about how dirty it is on the inside. So, like, whatever. So she should now, Mama wants a new car.
You gotta yell at Mike Tran. Listen, Mike Tran. First of all, my pick in this contest was 1,000 plus 3 in that cashed. Second, I'm sorry that you lost $1,000. But third of all, you're taking free picks, then you're getting paid for. So, I'm sorry that you lost, but 1,000 plus 3, yeah, just wash it.
I think Mandy's currently won.
Who did it? Because I was on that. That's great.
Last Woody, the Canada, yeah, mixed curling, Canada against Norwegian. Are they Norwegian or Norwegian? Norway. That's what it is.
Norwegian.
Whatever.
That's
Norwegian from Norway. Yeah.
So the Canada's beat the Norwegians. So 7-6.
Mandy to get a new car. 2 votes for me.
No.
Because I'm your work wife, I also need a new car from you.
I'm totally venting and texting Allie. So this is the problem. This is my life, folks. Y'all want to know why I drink whiskey and choose violence every day? This is why. I got my real wife in my ear about, I want a new car. I want a new car. So then I text my friend, Ali Burns, and vent about my wife, and her response is, she should totally get a new car, and so should I, because I'm your work wife. But I'll let you pick the color. And I'm like, so now...
Seems fair?
No. Julie, I'm moving in with you. I'll take the no electric, nothing, no heat. I don't need nothing. I know how to build
So
a fire, and I know how to drink whiskey. We'll be just fine.
Let's do it.
you guys really will be. So we had a whole chat. It was really, really. Mandy, I kind of read.
Why I'm so shaky?
Said, so you're riled. You're riled up still. I can hear it in your voice.
I really am.
Bill and Mayor. This was the Bill and Mayor part.
Well, 20 years ago, I would have just fought. I would have fist fought. I wouldn't care about crap about nothing. But I'm standing there next to my 9-year-old, who I've now realized in old Lenny, calmer Lenny. I'm trying to be a role model for this kid, but in the same sense, because he is my stepchild, okay, and his dad is no longer in the picture. But so I'm trying to be the father figure, the influence, the right thing to do. But at the same sense, if somebody treats you like that, you should punch that dude in the face. I'm just telling you right now. I'm just saying. No, Tim Earl, you can't get a new car either. I'm not Oprah.
Dad.
Ali Burns, your internet sucks.
And then he needs one. So I don't know where to click on this.
Maybe you need a new internet too, huh? I'm just supposed to get you that too? What color?
No, Craig gets
All right,
that one.
Well, then tell Craig he needs to pick you out a new internet, because right now you're really sketchy.
Build a fire and I know how to drink whiskey. Stealing that.
There you go.
It should be on a shirt.
Yeah.
It should be on a shirt.
Okay, so here's the text in the Parlay chats. This is from Amandalicious wife. She says, all right, so if Allie's the work wife and Julie is the side piece, we all coming to get him so I can have a day off.
She was so mad.
Schedule or something. So Julie says, if I lived there, I'd take him off your hands anytime. We may need
Thank you,
bail
Julie.
money, though.
Fair. Well, I will say this.
We definitely need bail money. And Tony the Goat says, well, I have beer money, and money is why we're going to bail money, Tony. Yeah. So then Tony says, also need a getaway driver. And I say, well, nominate Amanda. She's not a big drinker. She can cigarette and sure she's got a shovel. So this is where the parlays are at right now.
She does. She is good under pressure, so she won't buckle. She'll never snitch if she gets questioned and caught. She's very good under pressure. She knows damn well, being married to me, you never speak to the police without the lawyer present. You never answer questions. None of that stuff. I don't care what they say. So my wife knows very well. But I will say this about my wife: she got on my ass. You were frozen in some crazy eyes shit next to me, Ali Burns, and that was funny as hell. That's how you looked right there. You looked. But she got into me for raising my voice and whatever. But once I explained the situation, it was like my TikTok where she comes running out the front door and she's like, I talk back. This guy went on the other sideline to watch his sister play, and I stayed on one sideline. So, because this is before the game even started. We're on the same team, okay? So he goes on the other sideline, watches sister play. I'm fine. I'm heated. I'm pacing, whatever. But then I get in the game. By the way, we lost the game in overtime. It was weird. It was whoever gets the most yards. It's weird. It's whatever.
You said on that. What was the line on that one?
No, I didn't do no lines on it. I was too worried. I was ready to scrap. I was not setting lines. Or gambling was not anything.
Pregame? This is pregame, not postgame?
No, this is we were stretching. We were warming up. And this dude chose me. And yeah. So anyway, so once I told her what had happened throughout the game, by the end of the game, I had to get her to leave, talk her out of leaving because she was ready to scrap in the parking lot. And I'm like, no, let's now I'm giving her the same advice she gave me in the beginning of the game, and whatever. There were no fights, no blows thrown. There was some pointing fingers, and there was
bitch.
There was some catch me outside. I'm like, I'm right here all night, bro. I'm like, there's the parking lot. We don't even have to be around the kids. You want to be a man? We're at a high school. We can go right behind the school and fight like grown men, bro. Let's go. Yeah. And no, he didn't move then. Then he ain't had nothing to say.
No, man.
On Austin,
I'm
here.
too old to fight. I'm just gonna have to pull out my gun and shoot somebody.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that's the problem. That's the thing. Is that's what Mandy, and then her dad was there, and her mom, and whatever. And then her dad did make a good point, like, throughout the night when he knew I was pretty heated. He's like, nowadays, you can't just fist fight. He goes, that kid could have pulled out a gun and shot you or somebody else right at a elementary school flag football game, and you'd have been on national news or something. And he goes, you just can't. And I'm like, that's true. Nowadays, people don't just handle shit with their fists. You can't just go behind a parking lot. You can't just go behind the store or behind the school and finish it in a good old-fashioned ass whooping, take it like a man, and then get up and walk away. You can't do that now. Now everybody want to pull pip. I'm like, you know what? I wish he would have had a pistol. I'd have took it from him and whooped his ass with it. Young
I'm
ass
just too
kids.
old for it. I mean, I don't mind. I'm not opposed to a fist fight.
That's
I
fair.
just
I'm
don't
too old for
think
that
you can't
shit.
do it. Yeah.
That's what Mandy said. She goes, "What were you gonna do? Fight?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I don't know.
I'm like, and I looked at her and I handed her the keys, phone, and my wallet, and I said, "I'm swinging." And I turned around and I started walking towards this dude. And then that's the equivalent. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this story, but I was at a bar forever ago. Me and Mandy were there. We were still dating. We weren't even married. So that was at least 6-7 years ago. And we were at this bar and we were there waiting for karaoke to start. And this guy was watching the boxing match. And there was, I forget who was fighting, but there was like 3 guys. And they were watching the fight. And I didn't have any money on the fight, shockingly. But they were really into the fight. And then me and my buddy were laughing because we're like, boxing's so rigged. Like, we don't even bet on boxing, whatever. And this dude turned around and told me to shut up while he watches the fight. And I'm like, bro, I just walked in the bar. I hadn't even had a beer yet. And you chose violence? I'm like, I did. I swear on my mother's grave, I did one of these. I said, here's my watch. Gave it to Mandy, turned my hat around, and she's like, no. If he takes off his watch, it means he's going to fight. And because that's my version. She's like, Mandy said that's a girl's. She goes, that's your version of girls when they take their earrings off. She goes, you see a girl take her earring off? Yeah, when you see a girl take her earring off, she's going to fight.
Hold my
Yeah, when she's snap. I'm like, yeah, well, whatever.
T says fighting doesn't have it.
Well, turn.
Fight Club.
Erica's not as old as me yet, apparently.
Yeah, Laterica, turn 48 and have 2 knee replacement surgeries and weigh 300 pounds. Then ask me if fighting's an age thing. My ass is fat, old, and tired. But I will crawl and I will whoop your ever-loving ass if you're watching this show, bro. Catch me outside.
Meet me outside.
Turn that hat around. I'm like, I did. I had this hat on, but it was cold, so I looked like this.
Nick Earl says these hands are rated E for everyone.
Everyone. I was out there. I was like this though, because it was cold, and I had my I was like this, and this guy, and I was like, then when I realized he was serious, I took my hood off, and I was like, wait, what? And then I'm like, hold on. I don't even need these to see you. I'm going to whoop your ass. I don't even need my glasses to see that.
Hit the one. I walked 5 today when I was on elliptical for 65 straight minutes. I did an elliptical for 7 miles, 3 miles.
Oh.
Rocky 5 was on. I'm in Rocky 5. I'm like obsessed with this. That's such a good movie. I'm so into Sylvester Stallone. Did you guys know he was? Just kidding. But I'm not a big movie person, so I've seen all the Rock. Like, now I'm totally into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I heard some don't get bond for, so there's that. So freaking Justin is, no, I don't think there was alcohol. Were they? Was there any alcohol involved?
No.
You said
Not drinking at the highest. No. I've been in drunken fights in a bar, but not this. Tonight, no. We showed up early. It was team picture night. Which is actually next week instead of this week.
Would have been such a good team picture if one of them had a black eye and had a bloody lip.
I'll be there next week, bro. I told that kid, I'll be here every week. I'll be here. So when you feel froggy, bro, feel free. Ain't nothing but air and opportunity. Take a breath and step forward.
Hey, Lenny, in Memphis, we say Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, fuck around and find out, bro. Like, you doing a lot of this. You're doing a lot of this. Fuck around and find out. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Come on. You know,
Let's
my
talk
Is that word on this show? I didn't know.
No, we're not supposed to, but
Okay, I'm
She
sorry.
said me-
We're not supposed to.
she set the over under on the F word at 20.5 for me, and that's the first time I said it. So I'm feeling real good
Okay.
about myself.
So we got one on the board.
But I know I'm angry when the whole way home I was doing one of these.
Over trying to say this.
You're freezing real bad.
I am?
Yes.
I don't know what to do. I'm going to reload myself. Probably take you guys. Everyone hold up. My internet's been horrible lately.
It seems like it
I'm going
because
to
you're.
reload. Everyone just chill out.
Now it's the Lenny and Julie show.
Yeah. This is what they tuned in for, the good times right here.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, see? Fuck around and find out. That's the name of our show. That's the name of our show. F around and find out. Oh, you're way clearer. You're way clearer.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I'm going to
Don't
put you
move.
back.
No, there she went.
And you can fill
I
this.
know.
Fill this. So Sean
Detroit-
talking crap to me. Right, you guys. Well, I know you guys watch Morningwood, but whoever did not, I had some crap headed Sean Austin's way today. In defense, Lenny, okay, and he was saying that Fap is going to get nailed by what? What do you go for?
All my wives today want to defend me, and I'm pretty sure I'm ready to just fight everybody. I'm good.
I'll fight. If it's a fight you're looking for, I'll fight you.
I'll be at Clark County High School next
Go.
Thursday at 6 o'clock.
You think
I'll
I'm
be
coming
early.
to you to fight? You're coming to me.
Oh,
to
that's
fight.
where I'm just saying, that's where the first round's going down. If you want part 2, come on. That's where I'll be. Get there before the police show up.
I wanted to bring this up earlier. Thanks for sticking it back in. Thanks for sticking it back in. That's what she said. Lenny,
didn't
what's
say
this
that, for real.
thing ever done to impress or get a date or a new friend when you were in high school? How much time do you have, Anthony? No, I'm just kidding.
In high school, that's a hard one. In life, I drove 4.5 hours to Buffalo University to see a girl I thought I was dating, to knock on her dorm room to have another dude answer the door. By the way, I punched him in the mouth too. But that's just a record for Buffalo. And I got out on my own recognizances because I was sober. I can't say
I
that
don't know
word.
what's up with the internet at all, y'all. It's not looking good on my end at all. And
This
I'm
is
not
not.
sure what to do about it.
Well,
I don't know what
just sit there, be pretty, and we'll figure it. You figure out what kind of car you want. Me and Julie will
already
discuss the
know.
color. Oh, you are.
You know what?
Hey,
just
by
need
the way, on the way to the game today, I taught Brendan what the slug bug game was. Like,
No.
see a slug
I
bug,
dri-
bam.
So I drive a bug. This is a big game in my world. Every day I'm
That
looking
was
forward.
part of my explanation to him. I said, you know what kind of car Miss Sally drives? He's like, yeah, it's like a green color. I'm like, okay, that's a Volkswagen Bug. That's and then Mandy's like, yeah, it's a Beetle. She showed him, it's like what they look like, and then she's like, you know what a ladybug looks like, and blah blah. Don't you check the chat? There's
She's got a shovel. She's got a shovel. I knew it. My girl. You're my
babe, look at me. I know you're watching.
She's not a snitch, man. That's
Yeah.
gold. That's gold. Right?
Oh, I'm married up, Julie. I'm married
Me
up.
too.
Yeah, there you go. Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
We met your wife. Yeah.
Cheers to that. I'm married up for sure, and I'm not afraid of it. Listen, I'll tell you right now, babe. I love you. I know you're watching from the other room. Tonight's not the night.
I divorced.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Oh my goodness. You guys are too funny. I'm afraid to even ask.
What's the
turmoil in the NFL? What's the what?
Well, what's the dumbest thing you did in high school to impress a boy, Ali Burns?
Oh my god, I can't believe I know the story actually.
I probably got in a fight in high school to impress a girl. To be honest with you, that's probably the dumbest thing I did. I mean, I can't think of anything in particular, but that's probably pretty. That's That's a fair thing to say.
I never fight. It wasn't that I was doing. I mean, I was doing anything cool. I was picking up one of my friends, but what happened was stupid, and I blamed it on my. Remember?
Remember what?
I don't even want to tell this story. Never mind.
All right, forget it. We'll move on.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So let me.
Embarrassment.
That's fair. Let me tell you what's happening in the NFL.
Okay.
Shit's about to go down. Okay.
When did this happen?
What?
This wrinkle in my forehead. I've just noticed it in the past 2 days.
What the fuck?
I need Botox and I don't like it. Okay,
I'm not paying for Botox. So.
Well, you're not.
You can have a car or Botox, but not
Yeah, you can have a car or Botox. You got to pick. You don't get greedy. Thank God she froze. Thank God she froze because I'm seriously in trouble.
I want both and I'm both.
See? It's like, I'm just saying. I don't
Am I
get it.
still frozen?
No, you're unfrozen now, but we're just laughing at you acting a fool.
Out of here. Have a great night.
Blink in the Matrix or something. Something's going on with her. Yeah.
I don't know. She freezes, then she's whatever. Just take a break. Go smoke a cigarette. You'll be fine. What was I going to say? Oh, the NFL. For serious talk. The NFL, Brian Flores, former coach of the Miami Dolphins, has accused multiple NFL franchises, general managers, and owners, and he has named names and supposedly has text messages to back this up, like recent text messages about racial bias, and which I get. I really think I'm surprised this hasn't happened earlier, because there's not a lot of minority coaches in the NFL, and I think a lot of them. I hate saying a lot of them like it's a specific group of people, but I think the best person for the job, man, woman, color, creed, religion, should have the job. I don't care, and that goes for life. I don't care if you're an NFL head coach. I don't care if you're digging ditches. The best person for the job should have the job. Man, woman, black, white, green, yellow, brown, whatever. Best person for the job should get the job. So, but the bigger thing, I think he has accused the NFL, and what I think I found even more alarming was Hugh Jackson, former coach of the Cleveland Browns, has backed him up as well and bandwagoned on top of this class action lawsuit against the NFL that the ownership of the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns not only encouraged them to tank for a better draft pick, that they also gave them incentives, dollars, $100,000 per loss is what he's saying. That is 100% against everything it's against every integrity position that the NFL has.
Absolutely.
You can now, me being a Lions fan, like this year, they sucked. I was wanting them to actually lose so they could get into first place. But I didn't, or first pick. But I didn't want them to do it on purpose. I didn't want them to don't throw the game. When you start throwing the game, now you start talking. I don't think a lot of people realize the implications of these accusations. We're sponsored by BetMGM. Do you think BetMGM is going to have any kind of affiliation with the NFL if the ownership is incentivizing and paying their coaches to lose and throw games? Now you're messing with the whole world of sports betting, and that is bad. You know, there's a lot. I mean, they might have to remove ownership.
Yeah.
You know, like they did in the NBA when they removed the guy from the Clippers for all that racist stuff. I can't remember for the life of me his name. But if they
glasses, I know what he
is like. The guy from the Clippers, he owned the club a couple years ago and all that. If I personally think one of these coaches, one of these ownerships, the head's gonna roll, and you're gonna see an owner forced to sell a franchise if emails or text messages come out
Sure.
because incentivizing them to lose. That's
Right.
in honest opinion, that might be a bigger issue than the racism thing.
Most definitely.
Yeah, well, like
Probably.
Sean Higgs was saying, sorry, Julie. Sean Higgs was saying, just think of all the money I've lost over the years based on this.
Right.
You know, like,
Think
Right.
about
Yeah,
all those
right.
fans for the Miami Dolphins or Cleveland Browns that bought season tickets that came to see a winning team, and you as an owner are inflating beer prices to stupid amount. And then you're telling them to lose? Donald Sterling. That was his name. The owner of the Clippers.
Yeah, don't mess with my money. I mean,
Right.
do
and
Right.
this is
keep
what
your
I've
business.
said. Go ahead.
No, I was through.
No, I've said since the beginning of Morningwood, people would pop in and say, "Do you think they're fixed?" And I always said, "I think the NFL is." I definitely think the NFL is because that's the one that's
Boxing
most
is fixed.
in on it. NBA is too. It's just different. It's not fixed in a way that people necessarily think it is. I mean, there is this much money in an industry. Like there's gonna be shenanigans involved, and as the official queen of shenanigans, I'm gonna call it out.
Yeah, I would 100% agree. See, there's so many I don't think, like Laterica said, they're gonna buy him off, try and pay him off for sure. Yes, I think Roger Goodell in the NFL and all that, and I don't want to start a whole big race talk or anything like that. But the NFL
Right.
is owned by old white money. Old white money.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase, old white money. So yes, they are going to try and pay him off, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think he's going to go away like whatever. And the problem is, in today's world, with so much text messages, and like this dude accused what's his name? John Elway from Denver. He accused him of flat out telling Brian Flores. He told Brian Flores, I already hired somebody. I already have somebody I want to hire, but I will interview you only because I have to meet the NFL's guidelines for minority interviews. You can't say that to people. And you sure in the hell can't
Well,
do
you
it
can,
via
but it's
text
gonna bite you in
and
the
via
ass.
email.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
are you dumb? Like, I would never, ever text anybody anything like that. Because if they screenshot it, that shit is forever. Like,
Yep.
you don't ever, people don't say that. You can't, you could say that
That's
face
like-
to face.
Like,
You could let him come into the interview and be like, you know what, Brian? I already have a number one candidate in mind, but I want to give you a shot. You should
Right.
not tell him, hey, Brian, I'm going to let you interview, but just so you know, I'm only letting you interview because the NFL says I got to interview so many minorities. You cannot,
no.
you can't say shit and this
Not
John
okay.
Elway.
Don't
Or,
be
you know-
an ass.
Right. So, I mean, it is what it is, and by the way, Elway's totally, like, he said, he totally denies everything, obviously, and I mean, because what are they going to do? What is he going to do? Be like, hell yeah. Like, actually, I wish Elway would be like, yeah, I was going to hire him, but the NFL says I got to interview minorities. So I already picked
Right.
out my coach, but it doesn't make him a racist. It just makes him honest. But I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, Kelly Higgis was such a roller coaster ride. I know Kelly Higgis. She's really the girl who got Kelly Stewart's her name. She's really the first chick who really started sports betting as a chick and really kind of made her name for herself. I used to listen to her on ESPN radio with Dave Koch every morning or every afternoon at 2 before Cofield and Company at 3. And she got hired by ESPN. It was a really big deal. It was super cool that a girl handicapper got put on a show. And she was there for like 45 seconds before they go through all of her tweets. And 8 years ago, some guy was talking mad trash to her. And I don't know if you guys read some of the comments that, like a Kelly in Vegas or a Chelsea Messenger. I'm not that big of a deal. I don't get a ton of horrible comments on my Twitter. But some of those girls do. And this guy just riled her up, He was really, you freaking suck at pick. people feed you your picks stuff, and she used a homophobic slur in Twitter. She wasn't calling him. She was just saying this is whatever it is, and she got fired from ESPN like 45 minutes after she gets hired from. Basically, it's what you're saying is that you really got to be careful what you say. Even if
Yeah.
she's doing it in some way that way, the word was wrong. But at the same time, shouldn't ESPN do their due diligence and check those tweets
before
you
they
hire?
announce on Twitter?
I am not network. My mom is like, when are you going to be on ESPN? I'm like, I'm never going to be on ESPN.
I'm made for late night TV. I'm made for late night TV. Pay-per-view. I am a pay-per-view kind of guy. Like late night, it's hard doing game time decision during the middle of the day because I get a little loose. I'm just saying, I'm made for late night. Terica is 100% right when she says this. Receipts are key.
Receipts are the key.
Yeah.
It's the key. When you send a text message, it is forever. Forever. Like,
if I even talk about anything shady, I leave my phone in 2 rooms over. I don't even want it listening to me while I'm talking about stuff. Not that
when my wife comes in the room and goes, I need to talk to you, I turn my phone off. Not on silent, on off.
Yeah.
Like off.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, because you see her, she's got a shovel. For all I know, she's coming in the house telling me where she buried the body. She's weird. Right. You don't know. So I don't want nothing blow back on me. I watched too many episodes of CSI.
Ads from Walmart for shovels.
Right.
Yeah. Can't do it.
Yeah, Hunter. Oh my God.
Sure.
And I don't want no trouble.
Except
that girl.
Oh, and I talk. Just so you guys know, I talk all the trash when I'm mad. Like if you see me mad and I want to fight somebody, I talk about you, your mama, your family, everybody ever associated with you. I did. I told this kid I want all the smoke, bro. I'm like, all the smoke. He looked at me like, what do you know what that term means? I'm like, oh yeah, come on. Like, but I want it all. And he was, I think I freaked him out when I started walking at him a little bit. I don't think he realized.
Oh, I bet.
I would not want you to walk at me. Don't come at me, bro. Don't come at me, bro.
Don't tase me.
I will say this. I see some of because I follow a couple female handicappers, Twitter, and stuff like that. But I see some of the comments, Nick Earls got me in a group chat on Twitter with all his hockey buddies. And one of the girls in there will post screenshots of some of the comments she gets. And they're so, it's so foul. It's just so wrong. It's so wrong, it's almost funny. Almost. I'm not trying to get no smoke. I don't want no hashtag #MeToo movement shit. I'm just saying, it's so wrong, it's almost funny. Like, she'll comment, like, these are my hockey plays. And then somebody will go, you're so hot when you watch hockey. And I'm like, bro. Do you think she's gonna DM you and be like, "Oh my God, thank you. Do you want to hook up?" Like, do you think that shit's gonna happen?
That did that to Allie on the Morning Wood show.
Like, how many dick pics do you get per month? Do you think
something really stupid, like the worst pickup line ever? And I was like, "Dude, is that the best you got?" Seriously.
Right? I remember that in the chat. He shot his shot, and Julie said,
"It was a bad.
That's it."
Shot.
Yeah, it was. And Julie was like, that's it? And all I said was, shoot, but not from that range. Like, that was bad.
Oh, it was terrible.
I mean, y'all just saw it in the chat. That guy that Daddy's here. His name is 9-inch whatever for that booty. And yum. I just blocked him and took him out of that. But I mean,
I didn't see that.
Lenny, you are so hot when you watch curling.
Bro, I'm watching curling right now. Canada, Switzerland, and it's 7-4 in the 8th. And
I mean, Lenny says he just wakes up hot. He can't,
no, it's my wife, man. I can't, my wife is the best right now. She's the best cuddler right now because her body temperature stays so hot. So in the winter, she's awesome. In the summer, I don't even want her to sleep in the same room as me Like, she just radiates heat off of her where I'm like, babe. And then she'll, because naturally, I'm pretty fly for a white guy. So she wants to cuddle, get maybe a little frisky. And I'm like, babe, you need to go take a cold shower first because your body temperature is no. I don't do that whole nasty sweating thing, okay? No, I'm not. I don't sweat in the sheets.
Hot nasty sweater.
No. No, I'm too OCD for that shit. I'm too, no, I'm like, babe, no, it's hot out. It's hot out. Babe, do you know the temperature's going to be 108 degrees and you want to have sex? No. And then she rapes me.
There's a whole Cole Porter song about it's too darn hot. According to the Kinsey report, every average man prefers to play his favorites when the temperature is low. But when the thermometer goes way up and the weather is sizzling hot, well, your chance for romance is not. What do you think about Denver and China?
Me and Nick are on China.
Cole Porter. China, right? We're on that.
Yeah, we're on China. We're on China. In every which way, shape, or form. I like them in regulation. Nick Earl likes them just outright.
Hitting on a lady from some state they probably can't afford to travel to is sad. Oh, God, it's literally I get 2 to 3 dick pics a month, I would say. And then trolls in the chat.
I'm going to tell you guys.
In the bathroom. It's part job.
What the fuck?
It's not me doing it. People do it to me and I delete them. It's because I'm a budding YouTube sensation.
Yeah, internet sensation. You're welcome. Okay.
Jamie has a hot mom. Yeah. That's why you get
dude. He got a massage last month. He got a mani and a pedi. He got a fade at the barber shop. You're welcome.
Damn.
I know.
So fresh and so clean.
I'm like, dude, why don't you go do some
I'll tell you right now, I'm going to tell you, listen, for the World Wide Web, if you're watching, I'm going to call bullshit. Okay? Right now. All of you, all like 1,200 members on our Facebook community, all you watching out there. She gets all the dick. I don't get no titty pics. I don't get no titty pics. I'm just saying.
I was sending you my dicks for a while, and
I know that does not work for me. You can't send me dick pics and be like, oh, now look. Now I'm sharing.
I get girl pics too. Definitely pics on occasion, but I did send those to the Twitter. I thought I put them in the format, but they're not bare boob. I mean,
no, they're not. They're just some cleavage. I'll take. Listen, don't get me in trouble. And you guys all know my wife. Do not send me no titty pics. It was a joke.
Your inbox will be flooded in the morning.
Yeah, I know. And listen to me when I say this. Tim Earl, don't send me your chest pics. Don't send me your cleavage, okay, bro? I'm just.
You know what to do, Tim.
No, you don't.
Right now.
Listen, what happened in Gonzaga game? That's all I care about.
I don't think they covered the spread, did they? It was close when
Oh, here it is, right here. 9. Okay, so I got to get my handy dandy calculator out because I'm old.
Oh my gosh! If you go to covers, it just says.
I got the first half. First half, here. 62.
It got covered by 7.
Fuck.
And it went over.
All right, so my buzzer beater.
Total's over.
But the over 72 didn't go. It was only 38. Plus 24 is only 62. So my buzzer beater did not cash. But
Josh fell out of both today. Josh fell out of both, and he was not happy about it.
But my sister's buzzer beater cashed. I don't know what Mandy's buzzer. Georgetown.
Lenny,
what happened with that?
You have a wife. Your total focus be her, only her.
You know. I'm gonna tell you, it is, and listen, it is, okay? It is, 100%. But just because you put a ring on it, just because I signed a piece of paper, doesn't mean I can't appreciate a nice set of boobs. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Like, we talk about this all the time. Me and Mandy, we'll watch movies or TV or we watch a couple shows or whatever, and we'll always laugh. And I'll always tell her when we first started dating, before we'd been married 5 years in October, so forever, right? And I'll tell her, all right, give me your top 5 celebrities. Celebrities. They have to be celebrities, not the dude down the street. Okay, don't try and pull that bullshit. Top 5 celebrities. You get a hall pass. It's whatever.
Bartolo Colon all day, y'all. Bartolo Colon is my number one.
It's constantly a moving. No, God damn it.
I feel like I have more girls on my hall pass list than I have boys, actually.
Well, I can tell you, I can tell you right now, to each their own. And I don't care what color, creed, who you pray to, who you hate, who you love, who you lay next to in bed. I don't care. But for me, it's all ladies. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right now, old school Janet Jackson, control Janet Jackson, is number one and can't be knocked off. She can't be knocked off. That's the top of the list for me. Yeah. And then it goes Alicia Keys. Okay, so it's Janet and Alicia for me.
Alicia Keys are.
And then number 3 and 4 and 5 are my wife and all her personalities, because to me she's a celebrity.
Listen,
I try to pull that bullshit. She don't.
Daisy, who are you in the chat?
Would be Rihanna. Oh man,
I would do bad things to her body.
Yeah,
I would do bad things.
Yeah, I love bad things mine.
Oh, she can have whatever she like. Okay, I'll go T.I. on her ass. You could have whatever you like.
Daisy Ridley is Rey from Star Wars. I know her.
I don't really do Star Wars.
And I'm gonna share it. The new Star Wars I'm not into the new Star Wars either. Froze again, super. This is great. Really good show. Good show, everyone. Her. Star Wars. She's gorge.
She's a pretty girl.
She could kick my ass without.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl, but I like a thicker woman.
Yep, that too, man.
I like something I can smack, watch it ripple, and catch it on the other end. My wife's gonna kick my ass for that. But I live dangerously.
There she is.
Yeah.
Was that Martin Luther King with a grill?
I mean, hold on, I gotta find this Georgetown game. What happened? What was the final score of the Georgetown game?
I don't
they
think
were
Georgetown. Here.
I had Georgetown.
77 that was 90. St. John covered by 8.5 and it went over by 10.
Oh, so wait. So the Georgetown did not cover the 5?
I don't think so.
Not even close.
Yeah, they were losing bad when I peeked at it.
Put all the women in my women in my car went.
Pimpin' ain't easy.
New car for
not cheap either.
Pimpin' ain't easy, but it is necessary. But it is necessary.
It's not cheap either.
It's not cheap, and it ain't easy, but it is necessary. Let me just say that. Mandy hates when I say that. I'm like, well, I'm just saying.
Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste. It's from Dodgeball. You're welcome.
I don't do that.
It's from Dodgeball. Rip Thorne says it. You catch St. John? Nice, Richie P. Yeah, I like Georgetown, and then the more the Morningwood show went on, I talked myself into St. John. I said it on the show, they're in a get-right spot. They lost to Road and Nova Improv. And Georgetown just doesn't have a spot to get right in, so.
Mandy only took Georgetown because it was a Craig Trapp play this morning. I'm telling you right now, that was her butt.
Did the UNC Williamson?
UNC Wilmington?
I told you all damn day. I told you all that Elon was the play. That was a fishy line.
I love
it. Look at BYU, dude. That was my other one I thought was fishy was BYU. The body does count, personality guy. Keep it real with her. Never judge. Play my position. It's not a bad gig.
He should be taken off the board because he jinxed that when he changed his pick.
Who did?
Heath
Pierce?
Heath Pierce?
Yep.
He picked
That's
UNC
rude.
Williamson,
It's
and
funny.
then he changed it.
I know, but I've been riding on Heath for so long, and he changed it to my pick. So, yes, see, Richie
Carlson,
P,
yeah.
somebody listens to me. Somebody listens. The
Well, at
other
least
one
there's
I thought
one. At least there's one.
was BYU.
I just didn't want to make
They're
you have
down
to change
40
my
to
bet after you
25.
wrote it on the board.
Oh shit, we should probably in play BYU right now because they're down 40 to 25 at the half. I told you guys that I liked San Fran because
Oh,
that
yeah.
line
I
wasn't
mean,
moving. The line not moving. That's why we watch line movement. Hold on, live betting.
Oh,
Hold on.
Mandy, are you gonna come in here with a dad joke? Get this shit over with.
God,
The
you're
over's
so
2.5.
rude. Don't
I know,
talk
Dad
to my
joke.
sister wife like that.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. If there's there's a small. You know what's funny? Like I'm talking like less than 10% chance. But Mandy had she probably hates that I talk about this, but had possibly could be asked to move to I think Utah for work. And I'm like, I could work from wherever. I just need the internet. And she's like, don't get no goddamn ideas. Yeah. And we're not getting sister wives. I'm like, oh, babe, we can all move to Utah. And I'm like, what makes you think in God's green earth that I want more than one of you? Like, I can barely hold on for this ride.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm waking up to next to on a daily basis. Wait, I mean, why would I want multiple of those? I'm just talking out loud. Just talking out loud, folks. If you get Mandy a new car, you can post.
Upon my approval.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if it's a great bet, but I did BYU plus 8.5 just now at the half. So I don't know if that's.
I don't need to be in the Par Ladies chat. If you guys talk trash about me, Ali Bird screenshots it and sends it to me anyway. She tells me everything. Like, we're working on a TMI type relationship where sometimes I just text her TMI and she texts me back, I don't care. Like, I'm like, she just wants to share. And
I have things I need to tell to people, okay?
I guess.
Hey, so I have a
Lucky
question.
me.
Tim. What if I do? What if I TMI'd? Recently?
I don't know.
I have a question.
Well,
Yeah,
the
I'm
dick
not
pics?
that bad.
The dick pics?
That was a long time when you said you didn't want.
I'm not over it.
I wouldn't be either. But I was sharing them like so you could use them later. I was sharing them like, do you see what I deal with on my end? Like how you guys roll on your end of picks and parlays. This is the shit I deal with every single day. Get it, Tim.
Well, I will deal with Tim Earl all day, every day before dick pics. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. How you doing, babe?
Uh-oh.
So you come here
How
often?
you doing, baby?
Come here, sit on my lap. Let's talk about the first thing that pops up.
No, stop it with your mouth.
Do you have that every time that this segment
Every time.
begins?
I
Every
still
time.
think it's funny.
He does it all the time.
Where's your shot? Let's use it on him.
Oh, I had to put it back outside. Everyone was freaking out because I was walking around the house with a shovel. It was a fun time.
You're like, mom's on one right now. Mom's on one.
Everyone's like, "Mommy."
Right?
My sister pulled out the broom. She's like, "What are we doing?"
Right? Let's go.
Bullshit.
It was pretty awesome.
All right, let's speed through your segment here.
She will take her damn time and
You
you'll
don't want to
like
share
it.
the limelight.
You've got all three of your women here.
Listen, this VFW ain't big enough for the two of us, babe.
You'll be fine.
So that's why you keep going to that BFW without me. It's to see your
Yeah, it's a men's only club. It's the only piece I get. Okay. This is the He-Man Woman Hater Club.
Thank you.
Clear frames. Those are very
Oh,
cute.
they're
I like
fancy.
those a lot. They are fancy.
Yep.
All right, Dad. Did you get my slug joke that Escher?
I loved it.
Lost
was
the
His
it.
house.
little face was so cute. He's like, she took the house. Like, His face was the selling point of it. It was
You know that what I realized about all these dad jokes. I don't care if Escher tells them, Mandy tells them, who tells them. I don't care. It's the delivery that is what I'm laughing at.
Yeah.
They think they are so goddamn funny. It's beyond. It's how they deliver it. That is what they think. It's the best joke ever.
I mean, the
I'm
delivery
convinced
is
the first joke I ever told him was the best ever because he was literally laughing so hard. And it's legit the dumbest joke I've probably ever told. But he was laughing so hard, I was convinced. It was awesome.
Had you
All right,
guys
what do you got?
banged at that point in your relationship?
No.
And
Okay, so that's why I was laughing hard. Now that
We
all
weren't
makes
even
sense.
dating at that point.
yeah.
Richie P has the
So there's the
that
red
has-
flags. Red flags right there. I should have known.
Y'all were such taking bets on my show this morning. That was hysterical.
Lenny, I thought it
Yeah,
was
that's
going
what
over,
keeps the
man,
marriage
for sure.
popping. Lenny and Mandy's
See?
jokes.
Me and Laterica, Julie, Carly, the veterans, we thought that show was going over for sure.
Yeah.
But nope, it took
One
the under. That's
distraction
fine.
and she's gone.
One distraction
I
and she
figured
was
it
out.
Oh,
All I
that's
needed,
true.
all I needed was Sherry to call you. All I needed was her to blow up your phone one time. I needed
You know
your mom
what?
to blow up your
for a
phone.
second, I'm like, he's gonna text my mom and tell her to call me right now.
I don't have her number. Mandy
Yeah.
does.
Mandy
Mandy
does.
is my
Mandy
in
does.
communication person.
Yeah.
All right, tell your dad
Got it.
joke. Let's go. What do you got?
Okay.
All right.
Here, let's do it. I'm ready.
So, what do you call a line of men waiting to get haircuts?
What? Wait, say that
Line
again?
of men wait to get their hair cut.
Yeah, what do you call a line of men waiting to get their haircuts?
I don't know.
I'm gonna hate this so much.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Shaggy something. No?
A barbecue.
Ah,
I remember the one about you call 8 blondes like standing shoulder to shoulder, and it's a wind tunnel like
Oh,
through
I
their
remember
ears. I remember that. Faders, that's a good one. I like that.
Faders will be good. Tell this one. This is a good one.
All right. No, I've got a better one.
Oh.
What is a robot's favorite snack?
Your mama.
So, gigabytes.
some kind of chip. Something.
Is this a your mama joke?
Computer chips.
Ah, there you go.
See, that wasn't as good as the other one.
No, I
That one's
like
not
it.
even good.
Well, then why'd you write it down?
Because I laughed at it.
She likes her options. Okay, she likes
You got
option
one more.
deal.
You got one more.
I know. I'm so scared.
You're not
You're
prepared.
so cute. You can tell 2 more if you want. You don't have to nail it down into just one.
Three. Three's the limit.
We
No,
no,
so-
a show with dad jokes. Who cares?
See, it's my segment, not yours. All right.
I'm kind of doing a live show right now, dude.
Go ahead. I don't want to know. I don't
Oh,
want to
okay.
guess.
Which days are the strongest?
Your mama.
No.
Oh, thought it was your mama.
Monday through Friday because there's weekends. The ends are week. Saturday, Sunday are
Oh,
weekends.
that makes
Backwards, actually. It's Saturday and Sunday. The rest are weekdays.
Oh,
Damn.
Damn it, Allie Burns. You were on to something.
You were. You
It
were
worked.
close.
either way.
You were
I
close,
was on the
Allie
right
Burns.
track.
You were.
I'll give you a point for effort.
Screw men's rules. Do 5 exactly. Keep them
See?
coming, sister.
Perfect.
Can I
So,
have my drink then?
yeah, you can have your drink. Here you go.
It's a shelf.
It's like a pacifier. Just give it to him. He'll be quiet.
Well, he needs
Is
a
that
little
cold?
buffer. He needs a
Is that
sissy.
cold?
Cold.
Is that a little
It's
cold?
so
Is the
cold.
baby cold?
Don't do that to her.
Yeah, so the one that I told him, you're welcome to GP, by the way. And the one that I told him, it was the best. And it's the dumbest joke I've ever told in my life, but it's awesome.
Go ahead, tell him.
I will.
Lay it on me.
So, what happens when a brown chicken and a brown cow get together?
Brown chicken, wow,
There's the
wow.
brown cow.
Brown chicken, brown
cow.
Yeah.
It was the first time I've ever heard that joke. We were out to dinner, like, not even dinner. It was a like a group work outing. Because if y'all don't know how me and Mandy met, I took her in off the streets, gave her a job. You know, had to help her out. You know, I saved her. I basically saved her life. You know, took a young girl who was like, you know, just down a bad road, put her on the right path. She was like finding Jesus, but she found Lenny. It was kind of the same thing.
Sometimes I feel like you ran him out of a dumpster fire, hosed him down, and prettied him up. That's how I feel about it.
You can't pretty this up. You can't pretty this up, and I'm okay with it. I'm not made for TV. Daytime TV.
Oh man.
Like I'm not Ellen. Okay, I'm not made for daytime TV.
I'm not made for network. I'm not built for network.
Oh.
Go ahead. This one's funny too.
What?
I was really high when I heard this though the first time. So.
I haven't smoked one today. I'd love to be really high.
What is long, brown, and sticky?
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, well, then never. Long, brown, and sticky.
A stick.
I know.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. I almost pissed my pants. Me and my buddy were laughing. We were all out on the bar, and she told us, and I was a little intoxicated, maybe a little influenced under some stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm like, are you for real right now?
I mean, FML.
Well, I
Have
can't
no
answer.
doubt I'm using that one.
It's good.
Yeah, what's long, brown? And we laughed for like
Good answer, too.
a tree trunk. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
All right, you get one more, and I'm for real.
Allie,
I
you
can't
should
feel my leg.
ask Escher that.
Yeah.
Escher,
Yeah, that's a good one for him.
what's long, brown, and sticky?
We need live reaction.
He's naked. A what? Chocolate, he says.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's
Mandy
a
wouldn't
stick.
know.
Because he said, how's stick sticky?
That's fair. I thought
You're
the same thing,
wait,
Escher.
back in the 5th grade. You're going back to 5th grade. You're not ready. for
So,
sixth
by yeah, right. What was I gonna say?
I don't
Shit.
know. I have no idea.
What?
Oh, geez.
Toothpaste.
I heard.
Okay, thank God. He said, what's long and white?
Thank God, because he is coming of age.
Yeah, I'm like,
Ali Burns is coming of age. It's coming. No pun intended. Kind of.
Almost
chocolate was a good
wasted
answer.
beer.
It was a good answer.
Ali, do you do his laundry,
Don't do it. It's a trap.
or does he do his own? He does his own.
We spit kind of like,
Okay,
throw it
so
in there.
when you see some extra socks in the laundry, you should not maybe do his laundry.
Allie,
I'm not
that was
ready
not
for
your
this.
friend right there. That's
Don't
terrible.
do it. It's a trap.
Mandy
I'm not
is so
ready.
mad. Wait till his
This-
voice drops. Wait till his.
Oh my gosh. It was out of nowhere. And he like answered the phone. And I'm like, who is this?
Yeah, Hunter.
And he's Hunter. And I was like, no, it's not. Give my kid the phone.
And so now we make fun of him. I'm like, hey, my name's Hunter. What's happening? And he's like, I don't talk like that. And I'm like, you kind of do. I'm like, because you're 12 and your voice dropped and now you're all balls. And I'm like, and he just laughs because he doesn't get that. He doesn't understand. Meanwhile, Brendan's voice is way up here. Hey, buddy, how's it going? And I'm like,
Yeah.
when your voice drops and you go, hey, buddy, how's it going? We're going to have issues. So. Got some
Dude,
ice.
I joked for 1
some
plus
whiskey.
100. You maybe rethink having a dude.
You know what? I will tell
I don't
you,
wanna go.
hands down, I am
We're just
not
like-
meant to be a mom of girls because
Oh my
neither.
God,
I
stop.
have no, and I love my daughter with all of my heart, but there are days I'm like, let's square up, like you and me right now,
Yes.
and
I told them how you wanted to fight everybody at the football
did. I
game.
did wanna fight
You were
everyone.
out of control, and it's not appropriate for you
yeah,
to
my
do stuff
sister
like
came to the game because last weekend I threw a full-on temper tantrum with my 1-year-old nephew on my hip because
Slade.
the coach was late. We didn't have jerseys. We didn't have flags.
You're doing real good, by the way.
and like nothing, absolutely nothing. And I walked up, found the commissioner in the middle of a game, like someone else's game, and like chewed him out because the coach was like a half an hour late. Like he had something to do with it.
So Mandy's
As long as I have snacks.
Right. Exactly. Snacks make all the difference. Laterica knows. Moves right along.
No.
Look at that bottle. It's almost empty.
I know.
I know.
Involved. Yeah, another meal. The same with girls.
No,
like
definitely not.
they say that like God, the universe only gives you what you can handle. Like, I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a girl.
Mandy is meant to be a boy mom.
Oh, for sure.
She's a boy mom.
They're way harder to keep alive, but they're way easier.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Hunter.
Boys have that bond with their moms. Like it's daddy's little girl, and then it's your mama's boy. And so boys protect their mom, and there's like a different vibe. Where girls, you know, like once they start being teenagers, my chicks who have daughters, girl daughters.
Well, yeah.
I don't have many friends that have boy daughters, but they are out there.
Well, that's fair.
They are.
You know, Charlie, Hot Rod Charlie here, she's 11. She's about to be 12 in May. And, you know, she's about to become a woman.
Oh, my God.
Start her period. She's going to start her menstrual cycle.
Dads don't say that shit. Dads don't say that shit. She's about to become a woman. So, obviously, there's some things that come along with that. Like maybe mood changes. And attitude. So here's the thing. Attitude. Right. So here's the thing. You already got one queen bee in the house with attitude and mood swings. And now you add a little version of that. And then they decide to power struggle. And then it's like, babe, let's talk.
Be bad.
Like you can be mad. You can be mad. You can be mad. And you guys can argue with each other. But like Mandy takes it to the I got a shovel and I will bury you in the backyard. And
sometimes you have to.
Well,
no, you have to. You have to. You have to
not every night, Mandy.
That's the thing. Like being a single mom, like there's only so much mom I can do before I have to switch into dad. You know, and then it's like
that's fair. That's a hard job.
You need to fear me. You know, like there needs to be. Because there's going to be a point. He's already my height. He wears a size 11 shoe, and he's 11 years.
Well, he was probably your height in kindergarten. No offense. I mean, you're like 4 foot nothing.
I'm 5'2" and A.
I didn't know they stack shit that high.
Oh, Jesus.
Established.
Is there a way we could remove him but keep you, Mandy? Is there a way we could do that?
I don't think so.
I'm here all night. Tell your friends.
You're so full of shit. Your eyes are brown. And
my dad used to tell people that all the time. He'd go, how tall are you? And no matter what their height, 7 foot, 4 foot, whatever. Oh, I didn't know they stack shit that high. And I'm like, so, whatever.
Every time I'm asked how tall I am, I just say it depends on how much I've had to drink.
I like it.
Fair. I don't know. I might feel 10 foot tall and bulletproof right now.
That's correct.
It's just like I don't see myself as short. Like I see myself as like the queen of the goddamn
You don't see yourself as short?
No, I see myself as like 10 tall. Oh, it's one.
Your attitude. Oh, damn it.
Me too,
that's okay. We'll live bet. Hold on, babe.
Early.
We got live bets in China. Just click the live bet thing. Right here.
I love being little. I don't mind being little at all.
No, your attitude. Here's the thing. Your personality, your attitude is 10 foot tall. But that doesn't reflect your actual height. Like Mandy, what are you, 5 foot nothing?
5'5".
There you go. I didn't know they stack shit that high.
You are taller than me, Ed.
She's 5'5", and she would be like, she would wear when we first started dating and stuff these heels that I call them hooker heels, 6 inches tall, whatever.
They were fantastic.
Her Marilyn Monroe. She has Marilyn Monroe hooker heels. They're just like pictures of Marilyn all over the shoe.
They are spectacular.
They are tall, and she would tower over me because I'm not a tall guy. I'm like 5'7", 5'8" on a good day, depending on the shoe I wear. And so her being 5'5", when she wore 6 inch, she would tower over me. And she's like, when we first started dating, she goes, does that bother you? I'm like, no. I'm like, because I know my attitude is 10 foot tall.
Yeah.
I know I'm cocky, and I know I know my mouth runs. I know this I know my weaknesses.
I
know
noticed that.
I know,
And I
really.
know.
Yeah, I
Surprising.
never saw that before. Yeah.
I'm really
My
laid back.
bartender told me I walk like a gangster, and I'm like, what? And she's like, you have like a certain swagger about you when you walk in. Yeah, because I'm walking into a bar, and I don't want to like into the bar. Like I want to walk into the bar, like no, talk to me. I'm not here for this.
By the way,
I'm here for this right now.
I had to practice smiling because I have such RBF that people
Go ahead,
used to
give
tell
it-
me all the time
Yeah.
that they'd be like, why are you so angry? And people would tell me, I'm so intimidated by you. So I have to practice smiling. Otherwise, people get so...
I used to tell her all the time, I'm like, Mandy, you're not approachable. And she's like, what are you talking about?
I'm so
like,
approachable.
I
I'm
am too.
fantastic.
I'm like, go ahead, look at yourself in the mirror and tell me you don't have Ice Cube all written all over your face. You just look mad all the time. This is
I
a
think
resting
she's
bitch
mad.
face.
She just has. She gives
Go ahead,
us
give it to him, babe.
don't fuck with me. And that, like, part of my problem is that I do come off friendly, and people are excellent. You're getting it. But I do come off like so friendly and bubbly, and boop, 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 and people have no problem approaching me and coming to talk to me. And then the problem with that is I have to talk to people, So like I don't mind a little stay.
So no, I get to that benefit. Well, but that's the thing too, is that people are just brave. Because, like, I will do that. Like, we'll sit at the bar, and I'll sit there because he'll be, like, playing Golden Tea or whatever he's doing with life. And I'll sit there with my sippy cup and my popcorn, and I'm just sitting there, like, and, like, it's to the extent, like, depending on the bar that we go to, the bartender will actually give me the remote, and I will watch TV depending on what we're doing. And, like, people will still walk up to me, and I'm like, in what situation do you think that I want to have this conversation with you?
You know what's funny is, like,
for me in college, I would always bring books to the bar. I did a statistics at the bar, but I like to read at the bar. I like to read when other noise is happening.
well, like,
I focus better. But like guys would approach me, and the book was the best because they'd be like, "What's that?" It's called a book. And then
well, you know what's funny is, like,
the other way.
so
if you don't want to talk to that guy, you just keep reading. And you can send it down and have a small discussion. And then, like, if it's that book is that's the key, man. That's the key to drinking single. I'm telling you.
well, like, I'll tell you what, like we go to the bar or whatever and I do my thing or whatever and should be sitting there or whatever. And, like, I'm not stupid, shockingly. Like, I know the face says otherwise, but I'm not dumb. Like, I know I married up. I said this earlier. I married up. I know that. So if a guy or a girl, whoever comes and hits on Mandy at a bar, like, I get that. I would hit on her too. I did. I won. Okay? I won. So, I get why you would want to hit on my wife. But when she tells you she's married and you continue to hit or you get handsy, I get handsy.
Like,
and nobody wants Lenny to get
on
handsy.
this finger for that reason to say married.
Right.
It's what really gets me is like when people get downright disrespectful, be like, "Oh, you're married? Where's your husband?" And I'll be like, "Right there."
Nice.
And they'll be like, "Well, can you have friends?" I'm like, "Here, let's do this. If you go ask him if you could be my friend, and he says yes, sure."
She can have friends. Sure, she can have friends.
And so,
Homie.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I wish.
Brave is a good word. Brave
is
is a good word.
Yeah, you get brave. Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Like, I wish a dude would come up to me and say, "Hey, I want to be your wife's friend." I'm gonna tell him, "Go ahead. Good luck, bro. Good luck. Good luck."
What did we say earlier?
My wife
Fuck
doesn't
around and
like
find out.
me.
Fuck around and find out if fuck around and find out if she needs friends. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you right now.
oh, I got to use the corporate version of that the other day. I was so excited. I almost peed myself afterwards because I was laughing so hard.
babe.
So
TMI.
there's a corporate version of Fuck Around and Find Out. It's called Test Your Assumption
watch your
at your
language.
earliest convenience.
My mother-in-law might
and
be
I
watching
put that
this.
in an email.
I thought it was per my
And
last
'cause it was-
email.
Per my last email is, I don't remember what that is, but it was, so Fuck Around and Find Out is test your assumption at your earliest convenience.
Oh.
And I said it to somebody, and they were like,
Test your assumption at your earliest.
mind you, I
convenience.
did this because I have no tact when it comes to stuff like this. My CEO was in the email whole thing. My CEO writes me back and he goes, "Damn, Mandy." And I was like,
Damn, Mandy, that was cold. I'm like, well,
Hey, I'm
Oh.
gonna try that at the quarter mark.
so many.
At my Memphis hood.
You should.
Somebody
should.
comes up to me, I'm gonna say, "What was it, Mandy? Test
Oh,
me."
test your assumption at your
Just your
earliest.
assumption.
Yes.
At your earliest convenience. Go
That's
ahead.
never going to work here. But I'm going
No.
to try it.
You should.
but
Let me know.
in other words, it's like, feeling froggy leap. Ain't nothing but air and opportunity. Ain't nothing but air and
I love
opportunity.
that you're feeling froggy leap. I've been saying that for years. You
Corporate
feeling
Yeah,
froggy?
That's crazy.
my dad. I used to get that from my dad. My dad would tell me that there ain't nothing but air and opportunity. I see what you're thinking, and I know you want to
You
try
should,
me.
Tim.
I wish I would.
Yep.
Like there ain't nothing but air and
Exactly.
opportunity.
I think
And-
a big reason why I've never been in a fist fight is just like I'm small, but I have that blowfish thing where like I'm gonna rape you with my words right now. I'm
Jesus.
gonna easily rape you while I pour sugar into your gas tank with my words right now. So like you're not gonna come for me. I've never even had anyone come up to me like, if we're getting in an altercation, it's never even come to a point where someone's holding people back. Like I use my words so hardcore. I know, sorry, that's actually a quote from Clerks. I didn't just come up with that. But yeah, like that's just it. I think like I have that defense mechanism of using words. So I love little sayings like that. I love that.
See, I'm
Let's
from
go.
Detroit. We just get loud and angry
I'm super
quick.
aggressive.
And I'm Irish.
I'm from Texas.
Like
I'm just gonna-
yeah, exactly. I'm Irish. I'm Irish and from Detroit. So if you mix some whiskey,
Tim, I'll do it for you.
it's
It's
like
fine.
we just fight. My family, we can't have a function, a wedding. I can't tell you the last time I have been at a Wenson wedding without a fist fight. Because we're Irish. And then, hey, listen. Just
That
so
would
you
have
know,
taken
we're
me
gonna-
over on that prop for sure.
Yeah.
Mandy thought I was crazy when we went back a couple years ago to Michigan for a family reunion. And it was also my birthday weekend. And we were in Detroit in June. And I was telling her, I'm like, we're going to my cousin's house. Family reunion. It's going to be barbecue. It'll be a DJ. She's got a big backyard. It'll be like a bunch of people there. It'll be cool. You meet everybody, all my crazy cousins who I know you know some of, but you don't know. Like, you think you know? It was like an episode of, like Behind the Music. You think you know, but you have no idea. And then, so, like, I told her, I'm like, listen, as the night goes on, and the more whiskey that is drank, after 2 big bottles with a handle, half gallons, after 2 big ones, you gotta separate me and my cousin Johnny. And she's like, what? I'm like, just listen, babe. Sometimes you don't just question. Sometimes you just trust me. Just do, right? And then it's not because we fight each other. I mean, we have once. But it's not because we fight each other. It's because we fight everybody else. Like,
I have been in fights with boyfriends though. Like I have.
She
been
didn't
in
believe
fights
me.
with boys, but
she
never
didn't
a girl.
believe me till
Oh, I'm an equal opportunist.
we got into a fight with his future son-in-law. We got into a fight with his future son-in-law, and we were drunk, and he ran his mouth, and I broke his cheekbone.
Ow.
I was so upset. I had a brand new hoodie on, and they got blood all over my hoodie because I got in the middle of everything.
She thought that was a good idea, is to try and get in the middle.
Well,
I
so
think
to be
that's
fair,
the hoodie though. I mean, that's
When
a
those
good
we
when
have
those
a-
no
so
when
we
those
have a
Wenson
solid
boys
rule.
decide to roll, those Wenson
Get a
boys
water
decide to
hose.
roll.
well, so to be fair, I got involved because he apologized to me, and he apologized to me for my husband, and I was like, no.
Here's the problem. He told me he said to her, she was standing between me and him, and my cousin was next to me, and my cousin's like 5'2". He's got a little man syndrome. And he was standing right next to me, and this dude straight up looked at my wife and said, I'm sorry that you're married to him.
I lost my.
And I'm like, and
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I was so mad.
I would be,
Wow.
keep in mind, you guys see that big bottle. Me and my cousin went through two, one each, in one night. So we were drinking. We'd been drinking all damn day. This is
Drinking.
the night before the family reunion. So, like, we were drinking to just get ready for the family reunion. And you, right,
does
and
that.
I don't care what's said or
Pre-game.
whatever. Right, we were pre-game, whatever. And then, listen, you can say a lot of things to me. But you will never, ever speak to my wife or child. Like, you just don't do that. Not like, I'm sorry, he's your dad. Or I'm sorry, he's your husband. Listen, I'm going to show you how...
big
I'm
mad.
going to show you how sorry you should be for saying that.
Oh, I was big
swing.
mad.
Yeah. Hey, what's that TikTok go? Talk to me. I talk back. That's you.
It was so bad.
No, yeah, man, that was Mandy tonight.
It was.
Oh, by the way, Nick Earl, if you're watching, Russia. Oh, damn, Sweden just tied it. Son of a. I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Are we on Sweden or Switzerland?
Nick Earl's on Switzerland. Nick Earl's on the Swiss. I'm on Russia. It's 1-1.
Oh yeah, he was gone.
Oh, I knocked his ass straight out. I ain't gonna
Why
lie.
don't they have Olympics?
There was police involved and everything. I knocked it. I broke his cheekbone.
God damn. All right.
And you know what the funny?
That's right.
No
You know what the
color, no filter, but all love.
Oh,
This
for
is-
sure.
Switzerland, let's go.
This is
Switzerland,
why.
what's the score? Where are you watching this at, Nick? Is it CBS? Last night I was texting him. I'm like,
We're
where do I
watching it
find
on
this
USA.
channel?
It's on USA.
Oh, just two. That's right. Well, I was
She
trying
has
to watch it.
she doesn't have cocks.
What
It's
do you
on.
want?
It's 2:42. I know what USA is because I was trying to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to USA.
Yeah, and then I ended up watching curling for like 2 hours.
Oh, I did that last night. I was all snuggled up because I was freezing for whatever reason.
And you
I
know
was like
what?
angry.
That freaking girl from Norway was a cunt. You're right.
Whoa!
See? I'm telling you.
Oh!
You're
Oh!
I was
Oh! We can throw the F word around.
Oh, we can't.
Hold
say
on,
that.
time out. No, we can't. I don't know.
Win.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we shouldn't say that.
It's a sentence.
We were in England. That's like how I call you my friend.
But we're not. But we're not. I'm pretty
Oh, I
sure.
was married to an English guy for.
Oh my
3
God.
months,
I'm
10
telling
years
Craig
ago.
right now.
I think it passes.
Whoa.
You will not.
I'm telling Craig right now. I'm texting him and saying, if you want me to do production on this
You will
channel, I need a beep button. I need a bleep. I need a bleep.
Guys,
So who's
Lenny
gonna
is
bleep
acting
you?
like a cunt?
Man,
Oh my God! If you'd have set the over under at a half, I would have took the under all day on that.
Come at me, bro. Come at me.
Oh my
I did not
God!
send that to Craig Trap. I did not send that.
There it is, folks. There it is. You're welcome.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
watching it on USA. It's 2-1 Russia. 2-1 Russia. Mother Russia. 2-1 Russia.
Is this
I'm on Russia.
Switzerland? God damn it.
He's on the Switzerland team total.
Over 1.5. I just can't see the score from where I'm sitting.
It's 2-1 Mother Russia.
With a minute 45 left of the first.
I
Mother
told
Russia
you
for the
that
win.
I couldn't fade
Oh,
Russia.
shit,
I'm
we
like, I
gotta-
can't bet against Russia. I can't do that.
Type in. Hold on. I
Ooh.
gotta check my AHL.
Break it down.
Oh, jeez.
All right, y'all. I'm getting there. I want to watch who this is.
Henderson.
What are they doing?
3-2, end of the second.
Oh, I
Let's
saw
go,
that.
Silver Knights.
There you
And
go.
I took Stockholm 3-2. They're up 2 at the end of 2. All right.
Stockholm,
All right.
what? Sweden?
AHL.
Oh, well, you didn't send me that.
Well, Nick, you got all kinds of time.
You should check my TikTok.
Yeah, and
You could
got
also
all
hit
that.
the like button.
4-0
hit the
and
like-
1.
hit-
Watching so far. Let's go. Yeah, y'all hit that like button.
Yeah, no, women's hockey has
Have a
been
good
sweet.
night, Laterica. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. Sorry, we're all a little sleep. That's how we get rid of them. Look at that. It was there the whole time. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us.
You could sit down.
We're going to call it for this round of Almost Adulting. Thank you so much, Julie Carly, for coming on in. I'm glad we can
Julie.
do it for a while. You don't have to
Stay
be
safe, stay
so hard to
warm.
come be on it. Yeah, just come
Got
be
it.
on it.
Julie, let me know if I need to bring in the helicopter. I will bring supplies, meaning beer and blankets, and I will gladly leave my work wife and other wife back, and I will
Bye.
fly to Memphis in my helicopter, and I don't know what, but stay
all
safe,
good,
stay
man.
warm. Stay safe, stay warm.
We love you, Julie. Thank you for coming on. I
Love
know
y'all.
it's kind of spur of the moment, but I'm
That's
so
fine.
glad that you came on.
No,
So
it's
always
so
great to
glad.
see you. Lenny, cool as always. I'll be on Morningwood tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Get your last Woody and Buzzer Beater picks in. And don't forget, subscribe to the Picks Parlays TikTok. sure you're following Detroit Lenny and Picks and Parlays TikTok. What you got?
My wife has left the picture, but is standing 3 feet from me with her notepad full of dad jokes and a highlighter, and she's highlighting the one she's already gave out on the show.
Well, that's just being organized.
But what I think is funny,
Organizational skills.
I get it, but what I think is funny is when she gets on the show, it takes her 10 minutes to figure out which pick which joke she's gonna give, but it takes her 30 seconds to highlight which one she ain't giving after the show. And man, Dad Jokes with Amanda's on has taken a whole new segment.
It's her brand. When you came on, I said you got to think.
She needs T-shirts.
Brand, okay. Amanda Licious has her brand. Also, the Par Ladies decided what we want our T-shirts to be today.
Oh shit!
It's bet, drink, repeat. Bet, drink, repeat.
That's you can. I'm gonna tell you right now, Par Ladies, you could do better.
GFY. All right, Julie.
That's basically what we do. So yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what we do, and it goes off the Picks and Parlay. I mean, he just doesn't see the vision.
It should totally have something that says brown stick.
I love that button you have there. That's a maze ball.
The thing is that now that we switch things,
his feelings are hurt now.
they have the.
I ain't
buttons
scared.
too.
I
So
want
they
all
can-
the smoke. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told the guy at football today. Brett, I want all the smoke.
You can have the smoke. That's kind of why I want to log off, is so I can get some smoke in me. It's been a long day. Don't just
nap.
exactly. And then it was so crazy. Oh, I think I deleted it. That picture I sent to y'all, I just pulled
Check
up
it.
into the damn
Now you have to
gas
drink it.
station.
What?
And there was a huge sign. That
I
said
plan
that.
on drinking it. I don't pour it. I don't drink it. That's a sin. Don't ever, ever, ever ask me if I'm
Maze
gonna
ball,
drink
yeah.
it.
I love amazeballs. Love
wife
you,
just
night,
asked
girl.
me-
Have a good night, Magneto. All right, y'all.
Night,
We'll
y'all.
see you later. Cheers. Cheers to everyone.
Julie,
Oh,
stay safe, stay
what?
warm.
Y'all too. Cheers. I don't know where my beer's at. Damn.
Good
There
luck.
it is.
Damn it, Julie, get your shit together.
Good luck with Russia against Lenny.
Yeah, let's go, Mother Russia.
It's dark. You can't see me, but I'm drinking.
All right, boom.
That's how I like them. That's how I like it, Julie. Dark and you can't see me coming. No pun intended. Maybe a little.
I'm not even going to say anything about that one.
Right.
Good
All
luck,
right,
unless
bye,
you're
y'all.
against me.
Have a great night. Thanks for watching Almost Adult.
Let's go,
subscribe,
Russia.
shout out.
Viva la communism.
One more goal, and then let's go, Russia.
No more goals. Viva la communism.
One more for my
Um,
over.
Zubra.
Nobody,
What was
nobody gives a shit.
the word today, Allie?
The word of the
word?
day? The word?
Chinese,
The bird is the word.
Oh, Zongbai. Zongbai.
Zumbai.
By the way, I looked up LFG on Google and in Russia, and it is not PNK.
That's what it was. I sent it to you guys when I found it.
Are
It
you
was just
bullshitting us?
that
Because if
was-
I've been texting PNK for a month and it does not mean LFG, I'm gonna look. I'm just saying. Swiss and reg
now
my
it's
ass.
TV.
Well,
I got-
maybe Russia changed their alphabet. Nick Earl, false.
I'm 100%
Yes.
sure that
Let's go
there's
Russia!
way more ways to say it than one, though. But I
Oh,
sent you guys
sure.
the screenshot when I did it, and it was 3 Russian words, and they started with P, N, and K. So that's what I went with.
You know what
I'm
I
not
think is
learning Russian for table tennis. Okay.
this is bullshit that we can't bet on the Olympics live. I don't have a live bet for the Olympics. I don't have that
don't either.
opportunity. All right, Saturday. Hey, by the way, Ali Burns, Saturday, me and Mandy are going down to MGM Park. We're gonna have lunch and sign up for the Bet MGM thing.
Okay.
So,
Text me.
we're gonna try and do it Saturday afternoon. I'm trying to have a date night with my wives, but I'm gonna do a date day, and you get
You to go to the spa.
you get a little act right, and buy you lunch.
my.
Just saying.
Oh my god. You're
I know.
spoiling me now. You're spoiling me now. Yeah, I would like to go down there with y'all, and we could all just get it done together. Josh is out of town, though. He wanted to do it too. He's doing pit crew.
I'm telling you, it's a great value. Like, if you're in the state where you can get MGM, you should take advantage of that. Deposit a little bit of money. You deposit $50. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm doing for Mandy. I'm depositing like $50 in her account. She's gonna bet $50 on the Super Bowl, and this way she can do it on her own shit and not affiliated with mine. And she can bet her money. And all you gotta do is bet $10. You're gonna bet $10 on dumber shit on the Super Bowl. So you bet $10 on the Super Bowl.
It costs $10. So yeah.
And all you need is a touchdown. Tim Earl did a fact check earlier on Game Time Decision. There's never, ever been, and he might have jinxed us here, there's never, ever been a Super Bowl without a touchdown scored.
It wouldn't make sense if there was. So I'm with that. That's kind of part of, I mean, here's the end of the day is BetMGM wants you to have money in their account. You know, if you bet $10.
You're going to lose that shit on March Madness.
If they throw $200 in your account, now you're getting more used to going to their site and making bets with that money. You know, so it's part of training your brain. Bengals win 9-6. Yep.
Yeah, no touchdown. Screws everybody. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I don't need that shit.
Take the over on field goals. There's going to be 5 field goals. Yeah, that 9 didn't get there with a touchdown and a missed extra point. Okay.
You don't know.
But what I'm saying is that the sports books, you know, you want to put your thinking cap on here. The sports books want you to have money in your account because they're training you. It's a habit, right? It's a habit to go push this button and make your bet every day. And then when that money runs out, well, now I have to reload this because I've got the habit of it. So this is a thing, right? You want to think about this as a handicapper. Why they're giving you free money? And the guru, you check the whole show. Give me 2 effing seconds. The guru was really big. Roar! Was that it? Was that it right there? Roar. I mean, let's just.
The guru was.
Really big on. He would call it rape the promo, you know, and he would literally just like get that free money. You get through your free roll. If you're good at what you're doing, you're going to come out with real money in the end of it. I just wanted to see what you were doing. I wasn't even sure.
Yeah, I'm fancy like that. I will punch you in the mouth. I will punch you in the mouth and put my pinky out when I drink my shit.
That's the kind of guy I am. Yeah. I mean, that's the biggest thing that I can tell everybody who is new at sports betting is that what's rigged is like us. You know, like they know how we think. They know
why I tease.
They set a number here. They know what we're going to take the Packers at. They know what we'll take the Lakers at. You know, like it's not rigged in the sense, but if you think they don't know what we do, you're crazy. You're riding with me. Let's go. On your third Miller Lite, though, and counting, I got a mic in my hand. And
Ninth Wonder, if you're in your third Miller Lite just now, you got like 3 hours. You better start shotgunning some shit because you are way behind.
I'm only 2 technical beers.
You're only on your first beer, Ali Burns?
My first one. Yeah, dude, I worked all day, and I freaking went
you fancy. Oh, yeah, worked all day.
Well, her Morningwood show went for 2.5 hours, so she's been busy.
8 minutes shy. If you'd have started on time. 8 minutes shy. Well, that's what I based the line off of was 10:30.
Everyone who wants to bet on the Morningwood show, why don't y'all bet on if I start on time or not? Because I don't.
Because nobody would take a sucker bet like that. Nobody ever is going to take under 10:40.
One of those twins would be all over it.
You know what the proper line for that is Eastern time is 1:45. Because she's supposed to start at 1:30. The proper line for that is if she starts before 1:45 or over. And I'm telling you right now, take my bankroll on the over.
I usually at 10:38 is when I text Craig. I'm going live. Please share. And then I go pee. And then I blow my nose. And then I fix my powder. And then I have to go get my juice. And then I start at about 10:46.
Like I said, 10:45. Like I said, 1:45 is a great over under. I'll tell you right now. I'll take the over 145 tomorrow.
It's good to be the queen. Morning wood to start on time. No. Oh, I would set it way high.
Oh, bro. The no is minus 5,000. The no is minus 500. Easy.
I'm good with that ninth wonder. Don't let them peer pressure you.
You start shotgunning beer right now, or you're out.
Don't do it.
So by the way, hold on. Ali Burns texts us in our group chat with me and the twins, and she texts us a picture of her elliptical and like how far she went and the distance and all that. And my meme back to her was the little girl from the Little Rascals, you know, Darla, and she was just crushing a soda can, and she was just like, she was sitting in her tutu, and she was like, "Arr." And I thought, I laughed way too hard at that as I sent it, and I was like, yeah, right there, and she's like, "Arr." I'm like, Ali Burns, that's you in real life.
Hell yeah,
it is.
Meanwhile, I was eating a chocolate donut riding my stationary bike, but whatever. Fat guys do what fat guys do.
7.63 miles in 65 minutes.
Look, I'm going to need you to keep that Morning Wood show under an hour because I ride my stationary bike the whole time you're on that show, and my knees hate you. So I'm going to need you to keep that shit under an hour.
Like for 2 hours today, I'll take the under on that. I'll call bullshit.
Y'all don't know me.
I know me, and I go to the gym and I ride stationary bikes. And the day that I could do that for 2 hours, well, hell, shit, I can elliptical for an hour and 5. Why couldn't I stationary bike? All right, I'll back to you.
My knees, I don't even walk stairs. I don't like stairs.
Nobody
they're
does.
the devil. Stairs are the devil.
That machine at the gym where you're just walking up this never-ending thing of stairs.
That shit, yeah.
And whenever you walk by those people in the gym, the look on their face is like, nobody is happy. Nobody wants to be walking up the stairs.
Nobody's like, F yeah, stairs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got a strict theory that if we go anywhere, me and Mandy, if we go anywhere and there's stairs involved, I don't need to be there. Because if you wanted my business, you'd be on the freaking main floor. Okay? I don't need to be there. If it's a restaurant on the second floor, y'all should have rethought that shit. Okay? If it's a shop on the second floor, y'all should have really... Listen, the only reason I shop on the second level of the mall is because there's a freaking escalator. Okay? If y'all wanted my business, it'd be on the main floor. Okay? So, you know, it is what it is. All right, I'm getting drunk and...
My mother's losing it right now. She went shopping at Ross, and she found these little guys, and now she did them old, and now she... I mean...
Are they cursed? They look cursed.
Right now. He looks like the happiest little Buddhist monk that you ever saw. Look at that.
Yeah, but that's how that shit comes about. That shit's got a curse on it. I'm telling you. Yeah. It's probably cursed. It's probably got some...
That guy has probably got a curse.
And if a genie
some black magic, some Louisiana backwoods black magic shit. Voodoo.
I sent her for real.
Great. Now she's going to up the prices for me.
Good luck in soccer.
I'm fucked. So, I don't know if you had the over or under 20.5 on the F word, but the C word took it over. So, you're welcome, folks.
There was no total on the C word.
It was under
but
3.
The C word counts for like 5 Fs.
No, it does not.
Oh, easily. Oh!
If you're a boy, it does not. Is that Switzerland? Damn it, that looks like
it's
Russia.
Highlights. It was just highlights. Mother Russia!
I root for highlights.
Let's go, Mother Russia. Mother Russia's hot, by the way.
When do I work out? I don't know. I'm still
Don't
working
tell
on
him all that shit. He'll be stalking you. Whoever that
Yeah,
was.
see? You gotta watch that shit. See, I don't get stalkers. The closest thing I got to stalkers on Picks and Parlay is Julie Carly. Okay? That's it. And she's like, and she's become a friend. Like, we just chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just chat. We're like, hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm good. And then like, but you can't have stalkers because your stalkers are like, what time do you go to gym? What are you
Yeah.
wearing?
No,
Oh, do you
no,
want a
we don't.
picture of
Oh,
this?
listen,
How
nice
do you?
wonder, I'm not.
Yeah, that's your stalkers. My stalkers want to know how many drinks I've had tonight. That's it. My stalkers want to know what I'm betting on. Hey, what's your TikTok? And like that's what my stalkers want to know. You know,
Fans.
same
I'm not
difference.
drunk. I'm so tired. I mean, I've only had this, and then I had a beer when I got off the gym.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I'm just so tired.
William is not drunk. William is angry. William's
No,
not.
that's right. William Brooks. I was like, I can't even remember your name because you were William Brooks. Then you
Oh.
were Magneto.
I thought he was about to talk about William and Mary.
Bill and Mare.
Bill and Mary. Bill and Mary shit the bed tonight. Did they get violated in their sex room?
They did.
I actually
see?
put that into the girl
They
chat.
took up
Like,
2 bets for me. So yeah.
Yeah.
they fucked up.
And
I
I sprinkled
teased
I
and
sprinkled
straight.
a little bit on that money line.
I did.
I
too.
did. I had it
When
in
you-
that
when you
parlay that
posted
Robert
today,
Franklin
I said,
gave us.
"Well, let me do that too."
Right. I thought this was a game that they could maybe pull some shit off and like,
Everyone was
oh my
super
god.
That's why I
I
didn't
mean-
make it a Woody. Like I knew that was a risky one. I definitely.
No, I didn't make it a Woody, but
Yeah,
I
or
sprinkled a
who's
little on
never-
there.
I did. Like I said, I parlayed, I teased it, and I straight bet it with Troy and Townsend. So, what you know? What you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. You're gonna tie some to the bedpost. I mean, you just never know what's gonna happen. Why they let you bet on that shit.
I wish she would. Oh my god. She won't even let me have a bedpost because she knows. She knows. I told her. Mandy
on.
tried to tie me up. Mandy tried to tie me up one time. And one time, just facts. She's gonna come in here and kick my ass. She's like, I'm gonna tie you up, and I'm like, are you retarded? I'm like, no, you're not. Like, no, you're not. Are you crazy?
I think handcuffs
I'm like-
were the way to go there.
And she was like, no, I'm gonna tie. Like, whatever. I'm like, I don't trust you. And she's like, we're married. I'm like, no, are you dumb?
Still.
If you tie me up, and I'm like, I go, and I had to run it through her brain. I go, think about it, babe. Do you trust me to tie you up? And she goes, no. And I go, why? She goes, because your dumbass would leave me sitting there and then go get a sandwich and then come back, eat it,
Smoke
and
a
then be
joint,
like,
fall asleep.
yeah, and be like,
Yeah.
just so you know, I'll be there in a minute. And I'm like, so I don't trust you to tie me up because I
No.
don't. Because no, I've seen that movie with Kathy Bates where
Misery.
misery.
Hobble.
Yeah, no,
Hobble is the word you are looking for.
Mama didn't raise no fool. Okay, I
Yeah.
mean my knees are already bad. You can't tie me up. No.
Actually, I think
No.
it'd make it easier to tie you up.
It would.
I'm very nimble for a fat
Even
guy.
as mean as he could
Okay,
run.
I'm like a ninja. I had my kids watch Beverly Hills Ninja for the first time ever, like a month or two ago, right before Christmas. We were just looking for family movie night, and I'm like, Chris Farley. I just saw it on like a Netflix or Amazon. I don't know. It was like there. I'm like, watch the Beverly Hills Ninja. Brendan thought it was the best movie ever made, and then I was like, Brendan, because he's 9. He's a little gullible. And so I'm like, Brendan, you know, bro, me and Chris Farley, we went to school at the same Ninja Academy. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. You don't see me move around the house like a ninja? And he's like, Lenny, you don't move fast. And I'm like, no, but I move with purpose. I don't move fast, but I move with purpose.
I'm big on a sense of urgency. Like, I need you to have a sense of urgency. Where are you going, and like, why are you going there? I can't just moping around.
That's why I have road
we're
rage.
going down by 10 now. Let's go 8.5, Tim Earl. The other one is Cow Poly that I'm on the over. That doesn't look good. It's trending under
Russia!
103.
Mm,
And I've got it over 130.5.
come on.
All right,
We're
I
up
want a
2-1.
beer. I need to pee. All kinds of things need to happen right now. So for real this time.
Sorry.
Ready, Julie?
You say, y'all
Get that
can't see
fist
me down.
up. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on Almost Adulting. We'll see you next Thursday as we do. Get your fist in there, Winston.
Hang
All
on.
right.
I'm in.
Boom.
I'm in.